And that brings us to our next game session, number 61. Hopefully I haven't got the numbers out of whack again. Nope, number 61 is correct. And we are playing D&D where they're currently travelling through the Lost City. And so far haven't died yet, so they're doing well.
So far, it doesn't sound very hopeful there, Martin.
Well, so far means that there's always room for things to happen.
Yeah, I know, but still not perverting it at all.
Hey, could be a roper on the other side of a river.
yeah, very funny.
Playing online today we have M.
Hello. I'm playing Zol, the ever intrepid failed ranger. Thanks, Josh. Currently, we're all feeling a bit howdy going, but yeah, we're having a nice rest in a closed room, I think, from memory.
Yes, you were having a rest in the closed room. You sort of needed a long
nice
rest.
and safe, unlike the room with the jelly blob.
Or the curtain of eating.
Or curtain of eating, or the 3 ghouly ghost wraith banshee things we've seen, whatever they are.
Target practice.
Target practice, yeah. I haven't heard anything in about 3 sessions.
Well, I'm sure you get to kill many things this session.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
And also online we have Josh.
Hello, I'm playing Shafal, the fiery-tempered, screaming-in-your-face paladin, whose main job is just to make sure Candy makes it back to camp alive. Sorry for the short version, but I'm currently rocking a baby.
That's okay.
That version is fine.
And also online we have Ross.
Yes, I'm playing Yodri, the protector of pilfering, the green little goblinoid thing that I keep in my backpack.
Mostly.
Who loves dismantling any shiny objects.
That he does. And at the table today we have Stefan.
Hello, I'm playing Sofa and yes, lots of fun Disney stuff.
Disney princess missing her polar bear.
Yeah. He's currently all the way back home in Milan, I think.
No,
Darrican. They have to be Darrican in the end with the barista.
Yeah, yes. That's
Speaking of the barista, they're up to Ariadne.
I really miss the barista. I'm Calcrix, the white dragon with the jazz wings. Apparently we fought a scorpion last time.
Quite possibly.
Not for long. Camdu took most of it.
Well,
Chauvel the rest of it.
Well, luckily Camdu's going to take a back seat this night and let everyone else swing their weapons.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't given any shinies. Even though I have a right to at least 1/6 of the shinies.
Well, you've got barbecue scorpion.
It's not the fact that you didn't get anything. You haven't gotten anything yet, and you also wanted all the shinies. So
I didn't want all the shinies. I just wanted some of the shinies.
Shiny.
She wanted to increase her shiny hoard.
Exactly.
She didn't mind which shiny she got as long as she got a shiny.
Well, I technically have enough to buy one of the shinies off you just so that I can have it.
I don't think you need to buy it, but we haven't split anything yet, so we're probably best doing that in town.
Considering Calcrix wants to wear a diadem, she may have to owe you money. But, you know, she could exchange that for, gold if it's not magical. I don't think you detected magic on anything. At least I haven't written anything down here as being magical.
During your long rest, you didn't detect any of them as being magical.
Yeah, I think I hummed for 10 minutes before having a long rest.
And on the bright side, you can always make it magic later down the track.
Hmm.
No, you can't make it magic, then I can't buy it.
Okay, so you wake up from a long rest, having nothing actually disturb you, which was nice,
Yay!
and also sort of foreboding at the same time.
Yeah, well, you know, at least you didn't have a random ghost come floating in or something. Spooky ghost. Spooky ghost. Oh.
And so this is sort of what your room looks like. And we'll bring it on the bigger screen. Making sure keyboard works properly doesn't always go down well. Okay, so you came through that door, and there is another door there, and there are no other doors in that room. Where would you like to go?
I guess we go through the door.
So you can go back the way you came, if you wish to.
Is there a new door?
There is a new door.
Why don't we go through the new door?
I think that was the plan, wasn't it?
It usually is.
Yeah.
I don't see a dragon yet.
You have to wait until Hero Forge allow the files to be transferred across.
So you got a choice of going left or going right.
Oh, left or right?
What was left? Down and then a turn left, and right was down and a turn. It looks like two turns.
Both long corridors?
Yeah. But both look like they go around a corner.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
That one looks slightly more interesting.
Let's go that
So,
way.
right we go.
Okay. As you explore passageways, I have to roll the dice.
Yeah, great.
We're going to be also using the quarterstaff to tap along as well.
You
So
are.
we don't fall into pit traps.
Well, that's okay. Just adds extra time and extra rolls, which is always good.
Albert's isn't in front.
So it looks like Yodri's in front. So Yodri gets to make a perception roll as he moves on with his stick.
Perception.
It's alright, I'm good at perception. Bring your character up. Come on. Ow, ow, cat.
They look very funny, will they? What?
I believe I forgot to put a door in, but you come up to a room with a door. Apparently you went straight through.
Okay, that's a...
That means Can Do was in front.
Yeah, you can't move in front.
There you go, cat. You can now leave.
Okay, so you find a room that is about 40 foot by 40 foot, but it has no furnishings whatsoever.
Nothing.
It's completely clean of debris, with a little bit of sand in the corners.
Any doors or anything?
I believe there is another door. Two.
So,
Are there
clean
any-
room and sand in the corners.
Are there any pebbles around me?
No pebbles at all.
Anything I can scrap up and just throw?
Sure. You pick up a little bit of sand and throw it.
Is there anything weightier than sand that I could throw? Like,
You got gold and jewels and gems.
I've got like copper, don't I?
I don't know.
I throw a copper piece into the middle of the room.
Okay, the copper piece bounces in the middle of the room with a nice little cling of metal and stone.
I step into the room cautiously.
Yup.
Don't see anything, go after my coin.
Mm-hmm. You pick your coin up.
Pocket coin.
You see that there is one exit from this room you haven't been through.
So that was in the
Trot towards
middle.
exit.
Excuse me.
I don't know what happened to my... There we are. There, I can open the door finally.
Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Wouldn't he walk the dragon?
Dragon, dinosaur, really. They're kind of the same thing.
And you find a small passageway with another door which Kandu hasn't broken open this time.
I'm not barging through it.
So does it just look like a normal standard door, or has it got any ornates that work on it, or what?
It's cleaner than most other doors you've touched.
So not dusty?
Not dusty at all. Neither was the door you came through.
Okay.
I'll have a quick examining of the doors, see if it's got any traps associated with it.
Okay, so give me a perception roll.
That is a 16.
Okay, so you think that not only is this door not trapped, it's clean enough to eat off.
Is this entire hallway clean?
Yep.
Like polished clean?
Squeaky clean.
No.
So it actually makes squeaking noises as we walk?
No, I got a bad feeling we're going to run into one of those bloody gelatinous tube things.
Oh, do they like clean things, do they?
The dungeon rumor.
I am not up the front.
Oh, well. Does the door open inwards or outwards?
Let's find out.
The only kind of gelatinous cubes I
Inwards,
like are the
apparently.
ones you can eat.
Okay.
And you find yourself in the room that you came down the stairs of and broke into, where you fought the scorpion.
Oh, okay, so we've done a circle.
And that's the doorway you went through.
Okay. So we go back out and go the other way?
There is another doorway down this end.
Yeah, wasn't there a room with like 5 doors?
So there are 2 more doors on this side. So there is a door there, and behind the guy over. So you got choices of 2 different doors, the left or the right door.
Are they both identically clean?
Neither of them look that clean.
I picked last time, someone else gets to pick.
Well, we'll go for the one that looks the least cleanest.
Sure.
Least cleanest.
Okay. The one that looks the least cleanest.
Let's go left.
My vote was gonna be left as well. Left, right. What could go wrong?
You see a long hallway with another dice roll.
Nah.
My arms aren't elasticized. I can't reach down there. See? My arm ends here. You're over there. I can't give you pats.
We have a cat expecting an arm to reach all the way to the ground.
Saying,
I
use the
can-
force.
You should know I'm not built that way.
Very cute.
Usually when he does want attention, he will then get just far enough out of reach that you can't give him the attention he desperately wants. Like that's extremely hard. So you go rushing down this corridor with your stick.
Yep.
And you find another door. Apparently there's lots of doors here.
Is this like the level of doors?
Apparently it is a level of doors.
Okay, have a quick look at it.
It's a door.
Okay. Is it trapped?
Have you got a perception roll?
That's a 13. So it looks like I'm rolling a lot. Good.
You don't think it's trapped?
Oh well. Push it open.
Okay.
Let me guess, it's probably full, isn't it? Yeah, it's full.
It depends on which way it was when I put those doors in. Okay, so you can sort of see a fairly largish room with a set of doors to the south. Yeah. Should be to the south.
Empty?
I'm just trying to figure out which way you came in.
Okay.
Okay, so you come in that way, and the door should be down. Where is the door?
There.
Yeah, I'm just trying to compare it to the map to where it should be. Okay, so that's which room you're in. I was looking at the wrong room. That would be why it didn't look right.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so you find what appears to be a tidy little chamber. With all the looks like ruined furniture here that has been collected into a neat stack on the south wall. South wall being that wall. So you're coming in from the west. Several plush carpets and grimy yet comfortable pillows are strewn around a copper brazier holding glowing embers. And you see a man and woman in loose-fitting silk robes sitting near, heating something up.
Oh, like actual people.
Yep. They greet you as you walk in.
Oh, sorry.
And they have a picture of what they look like when they greet you. If you can see, I'm going to pass it to you in a moment.
That doesn't look very
that marshmallows?
friendly. Looks overly friendly.
Okay.
Well, they appear to be extremely eager to meet you.
Or eager to eat.
Do we understand them?
Yes, they say hello.
I say hi back. Ask them what they're reading.
One of them pulls off something gooey. It says it's called a mellow.
I eat it, considering that they didn't know we were coming and they were all going to eat it themselves.
Okay, so it is very sticky and gummy, and you find it very hard to talk for a while as you're chewing on it.
But it's yummy.
Yes. It
Then I say
tastes
thank
of
you.
sugar.
I mumble, thank you.
And they offer more of this hot mellow stuff to other people if they wish it.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Pass.
And they ask, what reasons have you for travelling down to such dark and dangerous places?
We're exploring these dark and dangerous places.
And we could ask them the same thing. What are they doing cooking? What are they cooking down here?
Well, they're having a break. They were looking for some strange cult that was supposed to be in the area called the Zargonians. Have you heard of them?
Do we lie?
You can if you wish to. You can if you wish to. You might not be that successful at it though.
No, probably not. I'll say we've heard of them, but why are you seeking these particular people out?
My god has asked me to find them.
Your god?
Yes.
Which god is that?
That's a bit personal question to ask, she says.
Well, I mean, if you're saying your god's asked them to search, wouldn't it be prudent to say which god?
Well, it could be prudent, but I generally don't. I'm not a cleric, so I don't yell and tell everyone what god I follow.
Fair enough.
Only clerics have to, you know, pass the good word of their god along. Everyone else just gets to say, yeah, they follow and do jobs for them on the side. Isn't that the best way to work? Where you're not obliged to do everything they say.
I wouldn't know.
And what will you do as soon as you meet these Zargonians?
Write a report and pass that on to my bosses.
Okay.
And who's your boss?
Oh, that belongs to that church of that god that I sort of working for at the moment. But I work for different people here and there.
Fair enough.
Sounds like god of bureaucrats.
Oh, you've met many Thyacians then, I see.
No, I've met a lot of gnomes.
Oh, no, the gnomes. Yeah, they can be a bit bureaucratic at times when they're not trying to steal your soul from you.
Yeah, I know that.
I swear they're worse than devilish contracts.
Yep, I agree with that.
Ross has found new friends.
So, have you found anything about the Zargonians?
No, nothing more really.
No, I haven't even seen one yet.
Empty rooms.
We by the sounds of it, as much in the dark as you guys are.
Well, we are in the dark.
Exactly.
Well, it is a dark place.
Dark and dangerous times, unintended.
Well, the further you go down into darkness, the harder it is to find things. Except darkness.
To find things, did you say?
Yeah, to find things other than darkness.
Yeah. That seems logical.
But if you happen to come across more about the Zargonians, would be happy to pay you for your effort.
Really?
And how would we potentially contact you if we were to find any?
Well, if you're going to go and brave the dangers further down, we'll just wait here. Why risk ourselves when you've got such able-bodied, youthful people such as yourselves willing to brave the dangers for us?
Zol kind of looks down at himself and then looks at the rest of the party and then kind of raises an eyebrow. Glad you think I'm youthful. That's a bit of a confidence booster there.
Well, how about vigorous? We'll go with vigorous.
Vigorous? Seems like a particular choice of word. Do you need a drink or anything?
No.
So, and she holds up what appears to be a green sapphire. Says, if you can come back with a lot of useful information, I'll happily pay you for this.
Interesting. We will potentially see what we find.
What would you use for appraisal?
Okay, you could probably use perception because they wrap so many things up into perception.
Yeah. Just try to work out how much that is actually worth, and also if it actually is a proper sapphire, not a fake.
Okay.
What's this?
Give me a perception roll. Well, one of the people you're talking to who gave you the marshmallow holds up a green stone.
Okay, I've got a
green
13,
stone.
so yeah, I probably can't see much in the dark.
Well, you can have a perception roll yourself. Well, they do have a light source there.
Okay. I got a 13.
The dragon probably has an innate sense of shiny things, surely.
That's why I thought I'd give the dragon a roll.
Well, you got the dragon's attention.
20.
Natural 20. Woohoo! Critical success. Looking at it, you recognize it as a cat's eye green sapphire. Quite a rare gem worth about 1,000 gold by itself.
Wow.
Who are they offering it to?
Offering it to anyone in the party who can bring back useful information about the Zargonians. And that way they
Are
can
they
wait.
offering it in advance?
No.
No. They're not stupid.
Alright.
That way it saves them from having to travel down and deal with dangers.
If they gave me one now, I would bring them information back for one later. After it's really
she just
dangerous.
looks at
I've
you.
almost died several times.
I mean, the dragon just like shiny things.
She laughs and says, well, I would not be willing to give up a whole lot of money to someone I haven't actually met before. But how about I give you some coins as, a starter?
Sure.
So she gives you 5 electron coins.
I put them in a separate pouch so that if I have to give them back, I can.
Mm-hmm. And she says you're welcome to come back here when you find more information.
As long as we can find it.
Well, considering she's offering you a gemstone, I think your character has it memorized now.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. And I think even then it would be worth coming back to them to say that we have nothing. If that means they don't give the gems, then so be it. But I'd be interested. Do they have any sort of like markings or anything on them, Martin?
Give me a perception roll.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to
Perception.
have this call from my sister.
It would be good. Nope. It's too dark.
The smell of the cooking mellows comes across fantastic and mouth-watering.
Are they willing to share more?
Yes, they are.
By sharing mellows. Do I have any, food?
I don't know.
Oh, I've got a coffee brewing kit. I brew coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I offer them coffee.
She's quite happy to share the coffee and mellows with you.
Well, I figure if she's sharing mellows, I should offer coffee.
Oh, I've got greens already.
Okay, so yes, you have managed to share your coffee.
What's up?
They say you're welcome to rest here as long as you need to.
We only just got up, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
What? You're meowing at me and then you run away. How is this a strategy for attention?
Have they got any guild emblems or anything like that?
What? What?
Give me a perception roll as you have a look.
Oh, come on. You've known me for 8 years and you're so scared?
That's a 21.
21. Okay, so looking at them, you do notice that their hair almost looks like it's got stripes through it, and they seem to have matching hair styles. It looks a bit weird because you've not seen that done before.
Might be the trend.
But that's the closest they come to having some sort of guild symbol.
Yeah.
What? You're just running away. It's a lot of us.
But they are seeming to check you out at the same time.
Yeah.
I asked them where they come from.
And GM just happens to put a hot thing in your mouth at the same time.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
good.
did want
They come from jungles far to the west, beyond the Lake of Darakan and the deserts of Sin.
That sounds interesting. Why are they called the Deserts of Sin?
Because the place calls themselves Sind.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
They don't really know why they call themselves Sind. They didn't stop to ask.
What did they do there, and what brought them here?
Well, we got to trouble. We got in trouble.
Got in trouble? What kind of trouble?
Well, you know, he said, she said, that sort of thing where people blame you for things you didn't do.
What were you blamed of?
Apparently, we were blamed for stealing things. If you can believe that.
Stealing things. I make sure all my bags are tightly tied up.
I mean, we're not staying here with them anyway, so.
Yep. So where were you accused of stealing things, and what happened?
Well, that was over in that place called Sind that is strangely named.
Do I know Sind?
We've never been there.
Okay. But it's off to the west beyond Darakan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know what else to ask. I'm happy to move on. I've had marshmallows and coffee. I'm good. I have sugar and caffeine high.
Great. We thank them for their, I guess,
Hospitality?
hospitality. Yeah.
They say it's a shame you didn't want to try these mallows because they are quite delicious.
I tried
I'm
them.
good.
Okay, so I'm assuming you guys continue.
Oh, I've one more thing to ask them.
What's that?
Do they know the way down?
No, they haven't gone down themselves. That's why they thought they'd pay someone else for the information.
So they don't know where the stairs down are.
They do not.
Okay. Alright, thanks.
Considering you seem to beat them down here to begin with.
How did we beat them down?
You came down and rested.
Oh, right. Okay. So this is the room we rested in?
No, this is near the room you rested in.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And you find another hallway.
Yay?
At this point, we're probably not shocked. Woohoo, labyrinth.
Should we start marking? Like putting X's on doors or something?
I thought we were mapping the place out.
So we're probably already making marks then.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Well, does this register on our current maps?
Down where we've been.
Okay, so as you open the door,
We get on the floor and someone walks a dinosaur.
that's up to you. But I don't think it's a dinosaur on the other side of the door.
I count as a dinosaur.
Wrong side of the
I
door.
have scales.
I was about to say, wouldn't it be Wolf the Dragon?
Pointed teeth. Doesn't have quite the same... It doesn't have enough syllables to...
Wolf the Dragon?
Dragon saw?
Dragon Sword?
Okay.
Be the Draco Lich.
Oh, there you go. Isn't that, like, evil, though?
Undead.
Probably.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
That just means you never age.
Anything with lich on the end is probably not a good thing.
Kind of good with not aging.
Oh, Jesus, dog. How
You don't also taste coffee anymore either.
Oh, no, that's not going to happen then.
Hey, Nikki.
Okay, so
Thank you.
you see something looking very much like that on the other side of the door.
Do we recognise what that is?
That looks like a lich.
Is it a lich?
It could be.
Hey, it's a failed dead ranger.
Perception, I guess, Martin?
Okay, so I'll do an initiative roll because you've opened the door, seen it, and
Not good.
Does initiative add anything?
It adds your dexterity bonus unless you have anything
A
special.
unnatural 20 then.
Well, I think I'm going to be going first.
Why? You've got more than 20?
Yeah, I got 30. I rolled a 20.
Oh, nice.
Natural 20.
You also have like plus 70 or perception, don't you?
Yeah, I got plus 7 to perception.
Well,
Oh, no, I thought we were doing initiative roll,
it's
not
normally
perception.
based. It was initiative, not perception.
Oh, well then.
So it's plus dex.
Nice. So nice.
What is Yodri's initiative bonus?
21.
No, it's plus 10 because I'm a swashbuckler. Woo!
So you get to add lots of things to your initiative.
I add charisma to my initiative, plus I've also got the feat. Where is it?
It's a lot somewhere.
Where is it? Alert, which gives me plus 5 to initiative. Plus I can't be surprised.
28.
Okay.
I'm non-natural 20, and I think Amy said she was 21.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you have a dex bonus?
Plus 1 dex.
So that means you'd be 21 as well. Then.
I got a 19.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said non-natural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay, so and what was Josh's?
Here we go. That's the number. 5.
5. Okay, so the undead specialist goes last. Yodri gets to go first. What does Yodri do to seeing this person on the other side of the door?
Oh, great. Maybe I should close the door and then we can work out what we want to do.
What is it? Oh no, we're in initiative now. Have the people behind us had gone into initiative as well?
Not at this stage because they haven't noticed.
Okay, I'm going to close the door. Tell the other two to get out of here because there's something bad behind this door. And step away from the doorway.
Okay. I would say that would be a strength check.
Okay.
Oh, strength check. Jesus.
Which should be quite successful.
That was bad rolling. That's a 10.
Okay, so you managed to shut the door on them.
Okay, that was a bad roll.
They rolled a 6.
Okay, well I rolled a 6, but plus my strength bonus.
Well, thankfully sprites don't tend to seem to be very powerful in this game. Magically powerful, but
Well, D&D likes to flatten the curve on strengths.
mm.
You want to get many things higher than 20.
Well, that's basically you're running into giants and gods.
So, you've shut the door. Then it is Zal's turn.
I'm going to prepare a spell. Not sure what spell yet.
You never really got a good look at it before Yodri shut the door, though.
I didn't get a good look.
No. Yodri shut the door before anyone else really saw it.
So it was an undead with a bow and that, with shoulder pads.
You're not really sure. You didn't really look, you just closed the door.
It looked mean.
Yeah.
Remember, when you choose to close the door, the first thing you did was shut the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my movement backwards and prepare a spell if it decides to break through.
Okay, which spell are you preparing?
That is a very, very good question.
Because if it doesn't break through, you will have wasted the spell.
It will probably be a cantrip.
That was why I was mentioning it. That was why I was mentioning it.
Yeah, no, it was always going to be...
Well, you could probably change it instead of breaking the door as entering the room or opening the door or something like that.
Well, yeah,
Roll
basically
initiative.
if it enters and is hostile or hostile looking, I'm good at... Yeah, I don't know.
10.
10.
You're the undead specialist.
I know, but I didn't get a good look at it, so I've had to do a perception check to
Everything okay?
identify it.
I had a missed call from Mum and Anna, so I
That's,
thought
that's actually quite amusing when it's
They
like,
just
yes,
don't want to talk to
we've sort of seen something and we can't tell what it is because we shut the door.
So we saw like an undead thing, but we don't know what kind of undead it was because
You don't even know if it was
Yodri slammed the door
undead.
real fast.
Someone says they think it's undead. But they
Oh,
can't
okay.
tell you if it is
Did it
undead.
follow us, or it's just...
I know they did shut the door. This is right after they shut the door as they're discussing it.
Right.
So Yodri's strategy is shut the door and then prepare because it looks mean.
Okay, yep.
M stepped back and is preparing a cantrip. I think I'm next.
Okay, so then Calcrix is up as M had. Which cantrip are you preparing?
Sorry, I'm just looking up now.
Unfortunately, got to sort that out first because that goes off if the creature
Comes through, yeah.
does the action.
That's fine.
Is it necrotic? That is necrotic. That is. I'm not sure what necrotic will do. Let's go with
I didn't update my...
Firebolt.
Okay, so you have Firebolt prepared if it enters the room.
Yep.
Okay. Then it is Ariadne's turn with Calcrix.
I have an ability called shoving a creature, and it says see Player's Handbook 195.
You need to see the creature.
No, my line of thinking is whether or not I can open the door, shove the creature back, and then have a better look at it.
Or you could prepare it when it opens the door. You can cast shoving on it.
Well, it doesn't require any prep as far as I know, but it is Player's Handbook 195. Can I access that?
Yep.
Could always just shove one of us in there.
Shove your tree.
I'm gonna close the door.
Okay, so at the
I'm
bottom of the
back
page.
away from the doorway.
Okay,
So we shove you back into it.
You shove me towards the wall.
How large was the creature? It's only allowed to be one more larger than me.
It's about the same size as you.
Okay.
Hard to tell.
How do I know if it's within my reach? Like, if I open the door, is that within my reach, or do I have to...
Well, it has to be adjacent to you to be within your reach.
Adjacent, okay. And probably not adjacent to me right now, then. Okay, well, it's something to keep...
It's
no,
an
it's an
action.
action.
Everyone can do a shove action.
Something to keep in mind.
You want to touch undead?
I don't have touch undead.
No, he was trying to say if it's undead, you might not want to touch it.
No, I that's why I was going to shove it away.
What? Blast of wings?
No, I just have a shove a creature option where I can shove them without touching them.
No, that touches them.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what everyone can do.
Oh, okay. Alright, I didn't know
That's why
that.
it refers to the place.
Why does it say special then?
Because
That
it's a
might be
special
using the
attack.
wing blast.
Okay.
The wings
No,
is
that's
a
not
shoving.
using wing blast. That's separate.
Every character can shove a creature, no matter what character you're playing. It is a basic option for every character. Which is why I include it on people's stat blocks when I put them together for them.
Can I open the door and do an attack?
You can open the door, but
That'll be your action.
there's no idea if the creature's going to be there. And at the moment, Yodri is holding it shut. So you got to do a strength check against Yodri.
Oh. So I'm hold the door.
Yeah, you are holding the door.
Hold the door.
Okay. Well, that leaves me nothing really that I can do. Unless he lets go of the door so that I can open it. But is opening the door all I can do? I thought I could do two things.
You can make multiple attacks, but opening the door is action. It's an actual action to do something.
So
You get to move around freely, but you're basically having to pull the doors open.
So I can't do both.
No.
Well, that sucks, because that really limits me in what I can do.
You could prepare a spell. Sort of
I don't have spells, they're not my strength. the only thing I have is attacks, and I would do a wing attack, which will push it away and hurt it, but I can't because I've got to open the door first.
Yeah.
Thought you had some cantrips.
No, nothing that's gonna hurt something. I've got really tiny magic. I can make lights and shit.
Yeah, because I think I saw you dancing lights, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I haven't taught you chill touch yet.
I can't learn chill touch because I've gone down the dragon path instead of the mage path.
So if you
You're
so
a
Ross,
sorcerer,
what you're trying to do is replace the spells she does have. She doesn't get extra spells. You have to delete her spells to give her a new
And
spell.
I don't want to give up any of my spells. We had this discussion back on Dinosaur Island.
Yes.
You just need to level up.
Well, yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
And she's also going to take Dragon next, I think, anyway. Because she wants to get a feet dragon very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then magic stuff later.
So, yeah, I don't have a lot of really good magic moves for attack, so preparing something's
You
kind
can
of...
hold your action until you see it react,
Well, I guess that's what I'm going to have to
which
do.
means you still get to act fully.
Okay, well, that's hold my action then.
Okay, so Shurfa.
Where's my... There it is. Now, Yodri's already gone, hasn't he?
Yeah, Yoji's holding the door closed, so anything that you want to do in the room, you have to get past Yodri first.
Okay, so we're not waiting for him to open the door again this round?
I don't know, he hasn't communicated that much to us.
Yeah, I'm going to
So
open
it's
the
like 4 people talking. What was that?
What did Yodri say?
I'm saying I'm waiting for the paladin to get ready, then I'll open the door.
We don't know that, though.
Right.
Yodri hasn't communicated that to us. All we know is that Yodri shut the door and there's something mean in there. That's
Right.
it.
I said I'm dead.
And which he said was undead.
Well, there's something mean in there.
Alright.
What does our Disney princess wish to do?
Well, in that case, I'll... Oh no, because I can't prepare because Yodri's is next round, so I'll lose the action. I guess I'll hold my...
Okay. So it looks like we're all the way down to Chevelle now. What would Chevelle like to do?
Ready my sword and stand next to Yodri.
Okay, you move up next to Yodri and you can ready in action or something else if you want while pulling your sword out still.
I might ready an attack if the thing comes through.
Okay. Okay, so now it is Yodri's go.
Okay, so everyone's ready. I'll open the door and step back to...
Okay, as the door opens, you hear the sound of a bow. Okay, so probably doesn't hit you though. Only hits armor class 13.
Yeah, it misses.
But a arrow lodges in the door right next to you.
Oof.
I was right. It is a failed ranger.
Zal says, gee, thanks.
That was not nice.
No, it wasn't.
Second
Yodri.
paladin.
You do realize that, oh, does my attack go off because they were hostile, Mum?
No,
enemies-
because they didn't enter the room.
Oh.
But you're next on initiative, I believe.
And then Calcrits can actually choose to go because you had
Okay.
held your action, as can Chauffeur.
Oh, okay. I do wing attack then.
It is not visible in the doorway.
Oh, it's not visible?
No.
Okay.
You sort of see it.
Now that the door's open, can I move in and use a wing attack?
It was sort of down the corridor a little bit.
It's backed up so it can use the bow. And it's probably taken some cover around the corner.
Not that I can show you that well.
How far away is it?
It probably only be about, I'd say about 30 feet away.
Okay. Can I move and do an attack action? Now that
Yes,
the
you
door's open?
can. So you've got to move it 30 feet.
The other thing you would do is probably parlay with it. It is sounding like it is intelligent.
Just fired an arrow at us, though.
Yes, but it also retreated.
And you did slam a door in its face.
Yeah.
I call out, hello?
You might have to wait for it to respond. Does Shoko wish to interject?
Let's have a quick look-see. So it's gone around the corner, which means I can't see it, which means I can't do the thing I was going to do. Okay. In that case, I will sit tight.
Okay. Then it is Sal's go. As your spell fizzles.
That's fine. That doesn't matter. That's fine.
It didn't obviously come into the room. You can see the arrow stuck into the door.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna hold my action this time and see if it replies to Calcrix in a friendly manner or not.
Okay. You see a glance, well, Yodri sees a glance of it, well actually it would be the Paladin sees a glance of it as it moves away and you hear a door shut.
Huh.
It's running away?
So the Paladin does get a glance at it. So, what does Cheval want to do?
Identify undead.
Cheval will stand on, like, being very wary of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on guard in the doorway.
Okay. You stand in the doorway protecting the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
Are you readying yourself to do anything?
No.
Okay.
Just protecting the party at this stage.
And then it is Yodri's go.
Okay, so the Paladin has decided to stand in the doorway.
Yes.
The Paladin has become the next door.
Okay.
Does he have hinges?
Quite possibly.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action. Now what, Paladin?
And Calcrix did not get a reply except for shuffling of feet and door shutting.
Can I tell how far away the door was?
We're about 60 feet away.
My go?
Yeah.
I squeeze past the Paladin and go towards the door.
Okay. So, if I can get back on the map, there we are. There's the map. And the map disappears again. And you find yourself up to a locked door.
It's locked, is it?
Yeah.
Where's Cam Do when you need her? I don't know if the others are following me, but, you know, I shake the door and let them know it's locked.
Do you tell them?
Yep.
Okay. Does anyone wish to use their held actions?
Well,
After I shake the door and tell them that it's locked, I stand to one side, knowing that I could be hit by something if I don't.
Well, after the paladin does something, that's when I'm going to act.
Okay, what would the paladin like to do as the dragon has rushed past you?
Swear.
Go in. And can I see anything with dark vision?
Yes, you walk in, you see the dragon tried the door and is now sitting there looking expectantly at you.
Because it's locked. I little. I can't
It's
knock down
locked.
door.
I will assess the door.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
Perception roll. That will be a 7.
A 7. Yes, it's a door.
It's a door. Go work on finding the secret door.
Cool.
And then I believe Yodri comes up behind you waiting on your action. And he confirms it's a door.
Okay. Is it bolted or is it actually locked?
Hard to tell because the people in front of you haven't been able to figure that out yet. Well, they're not the mechanical wizards like you are.
Yeah.
So them a locked door is a locked door no matter how it's locked.
Yeah. Okay. Is there an ability that I can use pick locks for it, or is it actually
Perception
needs
first.
to be broken down? Perception. That is a 15.
15, okay. Looking at the door, you can see that it is apparently barred on the other side.
Okay, it's a breakdown, guys. Unless you've got a sword that can cut through whatever that's barred.
These are non-glutard chocolates. They're glutard chocolates.
Actually,
I don't know why I said
can I
glutard.
can I actually see through the door?
No, you can't see through the door.
So there's no gap between the door itself.
No gap at all.
I think it's my brain's not working.
Okay, so I can't use mage hand to lift up
I don't
the.
mind you use it, I just find it interesting.
That's because you're going to be able to target what you see.
Sorry, sorry, we can't do anything with the last thing.
Sorry. Have half a chocolate biscuit thing?
For if I was a bloody druid who could probably cast rot wood.
Well, turn into an insect and crawl underneath.
True.
That would also work.
Does the door goes inward, correct? Or is it outwards?
It appears to go inwards.
Okay, I'm gonna try to push the door through.
Just to confuse you.
Could it go
Try
both?
Sorry to break the door down.
Give me a strength check.
I'm trying. That's a 10.
It doesn't even seem to budge.
Do you have anyone with greater strength?
Yeah, me.
Okay. Do you want to have another go at it then?
I can do, I think.
Is that too much? Because I don't think it's going to break cleanly.
Well, if the paladin decides to put a shoulder to it.
Yeah, Paladin's gonna try and push the door open.
Okay.
Or ram the door open.
Ram or push? Ram, you're gonna hurt yourself.
I think with Chauvel, it's kind of the same thing.
You said break it down, did you not?
Yeah. Okay. I'll try and assist him, but I could
Can I
hear
assist?
broken bones.
Well, they're going to try and run out the door and run into the door.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so a strength check by our brilliant paladin.
Sounds good. strength check. That will be a 13.
A 13, you run solely into the door, and you feel pain in your shoulder.
Ow.
Ow.
Let's say roll the dice to see how much you do to yourself. 4 points of damage on a d4.
Oh well.
Can the hinges be seen on this side?
No, they cannot.
Okay.
Whose turn is it up to?
You are
I think we're
currently
probably
now
out of initiative
you're
now.
currently out of combat, and you can now act because
Could I do Deadly Tail on it? See if that would open it.
That's one way of breaking the door down.
you try to break the door.
Mm.
Give me an attack roll.
15 plus.
You hit the door, which is good.
Attack is 15 plus what?
There should be a bonus at the start of the attack.
Sorry, I'm trying
Should
to
be a
work
plus
out.
bonus with Deadly Tail.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong spot. I get a +5 to hit.
Which means that you got a 20.
Yep. And hit is 1d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage.
So then you roll 1d8 and then 2 to it.
7, 8, 9.
Okay, so the dragon smacks the door quite loudly. You hear a big bang as her tail hits the door.
Does it give it all?
There's a slight crack.
Can I hit it again?
You can possibly keep hitting it.
How much does it crack?
More like you've just broken the surface.
I give it another knock. No, I don't. 8. Calcrix takes a rest.
Calcrix accidentally hits the wall instead. That hurts a bit.
Calcrix
Okay.
is
I'm gonna
busy
try to push the door
holding
open
her
again.
owie and hoping Zal will kiss her better.
Zal's currently dealing with Bob.
Yeah.
Apparently you've been stymied by a door.
Does anyone else want to have a go at it now that
Yeah,
I've
I'm
cracked
going
it?
to try to push the door again.
Okay.
Exactly the same as what I got last time. 10.
God, this door.
Yodri's huffing and puffing against the door.
Considering we've got in other ways, perhaps we could just look for another way around?
This was the only other exit.
Was it?
There were 2 other exits. There was another exit from one of the rooms with the stairs.
Do we want to go back that way and go up that exit and just see what we find?
I believe you've been stymied by a locked door.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna hurt myself anymore. I've got enough hurties.
I don't think my rapier can really go through this because it's actually a rapier, not a axe or something like that.
I reckon if my deadly tail can't do significant damage to it, your rapier probably can't.
Well, no, basically I enhance it with magic.
Mm. Like a lightsaber, is it?
Well, that part is, yeah, it's my moon touch rapier, and I just cast Spewing Blade on it.
I vote that we go and check the other exit and see if we can get any further that way, rather than spend time here hitting a door that's not going to open.
Pity the door is not classed as a creature. Sneak attack it.
Kind of, if only, but, you know, I'm not rolling well enough.
There's also finding the sword.
Actually, I'll try this.
So you've stayed
Sure.
behind?
Oh, you're still wandering off.
Yeah.
So, Martin,
Yeah.
chill touch. Does that actually sort of freezes it over type thing?
Not necessarily. They're instantaneous effects. Unless it says anything else, by the time you've finished the spell, the effect is no longer visible.
Okay, so I couldn't do chill touch and then try to smash the door open.
Unless it actually freezes it.
Damage.
And I don't think chill touch does. Is it cold or is it
It's necrotic.
Then there's no way it will actually freeze anything over. You've got the wrong sort of
The
chill.
name is pretty sensitive.
Yeah. Maybe they should call it necrotic touch.
Wait, is it
It gives it the chill of the grave,
Yeah.
not the chill of ice. So what's that, Josh?
is the door wood?
No, it's mostly stone.
Well, that explains something.
Rest of his legs.
So you've run all the way around to a new door that you haven't tried yet.
I've run around to a new door. I don't know if anyone else followed me.
I believe they were, considering they couldn't figure out how to get through.
Well, Yodru stayed behind, didn't he?
He was going to stay behind and try to use chill touch on it, not realizing that chill touch isn't actually cold.
So we're now all together at the next...
I am sure
Yeah.
now.
I try opening the door.
Okay.
In the meantime, what did the other people do after the war?
I really need to find that knock spell.
They once you come through the door near them, they barricade that side of the door. And say if you're on the other side, knock 3 times and they'll know it's you.
Yeah, right.
Darion!
Yodri, if you want a next down farm, I can teach you knock.
I don't know if sorcerers can learn knock.
Sorcerers I probably can, but again it replaces spells you know if it's on your spell
Yeah.
list. So you find a long hallway, which then has a Tina section. And you can decide if you're going to go that way or that way, and apparently I might have missed a few walls in the way. So do you want to keep going straight or do you want to turn left?
Yeah,
Um,
bows.
Which way would be going towards the towards where the locked door is?
That way. Down to the left. Do you wish to go left?
So if we wanted to go left to see if we can run into the failed ranger.
It's not a failed ranger. We don't know what it is yet. And the
Well,
next person who calls Zal a failed ranger, I'm going to bite on the ankle.
I'm not calling Zal a failed ranger. I'm calling that undead thing a failed ranger because it failed to hit anything.
You called it a failed ranger before it fired anything. There definitely were implications there.
Well, it was an undead, so undead with a bow and arrow. So of course that's going to be a failed ranger.
So you got
It
another.
failed in life.
You got another Tina section.
T intersection?
Yeah.
So left and right?
Left and right. And then ahead there's another Tina section.
Some people still at the other door? Or...
Everyone follows.
Oh, okay.
It'll be unless you wanted to split the party, which is always fantastic on my end.
No, it's never a good
no,
idea.
but I wanted to try something, but it required everyone to be about 20 feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
You can run off.
I'm not going to run off. I just want to try something on the door.
Well, you could go ahead and try something on the door.
Well,
Which
no one
door?
was near.
The door we couldn't open,
Okay, well, I think we're far away from that.
which is good.
So what did you want to try in it while everyone else was not seeing you do
Are
stuff?
you telling anyone you're going?
I wasn't going anywhere. I was just staying. Everyone left.
So you didn't follow?
No.
Okay. Did you tell anybody that you were staying?
No.
So we got no awareness that you're back there?
No. Which is fine, because it means you guys would have been out of range by now.
Okay.
Which has the interesting thing of the people with the marshmallows had closed and sealed the door.
But he did hear
Was that the door we're trying to break in?
No, that was the door between you and the one you were trying to break into.
Wait,
There was a short corridor, and it was the end of the corridor that they had the door being barred. And the door before the corridor was the one where it had the creatures with the marshmallows.
Oh, okay. So we had to go
And
back through.
You had to go back through them, which is where the rest of the party went.
Oh,
and then went
I have
around.
no choice then if I'm going to get locked in, so don't worry about it.
Because you said that there was something bad, so they shut the door on their end and barred it.
Amy warned. Amy or Chevelle, one of them warned.
The party.
The party, yeah.
Wait, if they bought it, how do we go back through?
We knocked 3 times.
But they said that if you come through on the other side,
Oh, okay.
not 3 times, and they'll let you through. But they said that after they barred it, and you were on the side of the door that they were barring.
Right, okay.
So they were barring the hallway towards the locked
Yep,
door.
okay, cool. Well, don't worry about
Because there
it.
was something bad that way, and they went, well, we don't really want to fight that ourselves.
Yep, carry on, Constable.
Okay, so which way do you want to go? So you're at a T intersection now, and there's a T intersection further up you can see, and the corridor continues on.
Can we
Do
figure
a
out
set of
if we can circle around to the other room?
Which way goes to the other room?
Like via, what we've mapped so far. Can we figure out if we go left or
You
right?
haven't been this way.
We haven't been that way at all?
It could connect at the far room, it could connect going left again.
Okay.
You don't know.
Try going left again, I guess. Unless
That's the
people want to
party
go
room.
right. Take silence as an answer?
I believe Calcrix is chosen for the party.
Yep. Well,
I don't know, it sounds like a bypass to me.
A what?
Bub.
Yeah, Bub has.
And you found another door.
Does it open?
No. Did you just push it?
Yeah.
Okay. It just opens for you.
So I need to become a 3rd level sorcerer to be able to cast an orc.
Do we see anything within?
You can see a very large room.
Okay. Is there anything in it?
There is. This room is about 80 feet east to west and about 40 feet north to south in an oblong sort of shape. Numerous crates were once stacked neatly here, but now most are toppled over, smashed to debris, or simply rotten or crumbled from time. Most of them show gnashing teeth marks from countless rodents and vermin.
Can we tell what the contents were?
Well, you might be able to find out because it was roll on the random monster table. Okay. As you're doing that, apparently you see 8 hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins.
Mhm.
What are they?
I will show
Are
you.
they like goblins but somehow different?
They are
Militaristic.
militaristic goblins who appear very who use intelligent warfare.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
So, sort of like that.
How big are they?
They are size of a normal person.
So bigger than me. Okay.
So that's the sort of look you guys get. Guys in armor.
Wasn't 8 of them.
I'm not
There
sure if
is 8
Josh
of
and
them.
Emmy are there because of baby crying.
And they demand to know what you're doing in there in the room.
Looking around.
They look around and going, what for?
Well, we didn't know what was in the room until we got here.
We're looking to get into another room that's been locked by some guy wearing has a bow and arrow, looks a bit death-like, has a skull on his shoulders. Have you seen that person?
No. But we've seen someone who looks like they probably shouldn't be down here, he says, looking down at Yodri. Aren't you a little small for adventuring?
He makes up for in size with power. Yeah?
I can understand dragons to be powerful, but halflings have not got a reputation for strength.
He has intelligence?
He looks at the halfling. He doesn't look particularly intelligent.
You don't have to look intelligent to be smart.
And how does smart help him in a dungeon?
Well, if there's like traps and stuffs.
Also, you throw him forward, and if he doesn't die, it's safe.
Well, he figures out how to get around them without any of us dying.
We could use one. We're happy to buy him off you.
He's not for sale.
How much?
Shut up.
Well, apparently we're into negotiation here, he says as he cracks his fingers.
We are not. Calcrix gives death stare to Princess.
He pulls out 2 gems.
Calcrix is looking at the princess right now.
So, if I give these shiny gems...
How strong are hobgoblins?
Fairly strong.
So what, they can be on the same strength as ogres?
Generally not on the same strength of ogres, but definitely on par with orcs.
I don't know, let them bench press you and find out.
No, I was just thinking if I do
I'll
a
lightly
friendly
smack
arm wrestle to
Jofa with
show
my
them that I'm
tail.
actually stronger than I
If
look.
she falls over good.
Or we could do a handshake.
Are you offering a arm wrestling competition to him, are you?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
No, to show that I'm actually stronger than I look.
Okay, so he said he puts down one gemstone and says, so if you win, your owner gets the gemstone, and if I win, I get you as a servant.
No.
I'm just showing you how strong I am.
And a competition without a wager is not a competition, he says.
Offer
No,
up.
isn't it a proof of strength? To show which one is stronger?
Offer up a stone in return instead
Isn't
of
it
yourself.
more of the glory of winning than having a prize?
No.
I do not need the glory of winning. I want a wager to actually have a result.
You
instead
need
of
to
just
offer him
winning or
property
losing.
instead of yourself if you're gonna do this.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's gonna stick you in his backpack.
Well,
Okay,
we
let's
lost
see
our
what
last
I've got.
halfling thief. Many years ago.
This one's not a thief.
Aren't they all thieves?
No. I'm a dragon, I am worldly. I say trying to look worldly.
Okay, I know I've got a couple of gems. I pull out a gem that's worth 100 gold. Is that enough for a wager?
Okay, he says sure. He's happy with your 100 gold gem.
And no halfling.
He looks at you.
No halfling, say it.
And
He sighs, and no halfling.
Yeah, so is this going to be an athletics strength check?
Is this gonna be a while?
It is going to be an athletics check, yes.
I'm gonna make coffee.
That's
there
my
other
third
hobgoblins
best
there?
skill.
What was that?
Are there other hobgoblins there?
There is
I
a-
asked them if they like coffee.
They all look at you and line up.
Okay, I make everybody
I
coffee
believe
while we
they
wait
like
for
it
them to...
Probably really strong. Probably make it like Turkish coffee.
Well, I make good coffee. I know my coffees. Collected them from around the world, I have.
They have their own coffee cups.
That's fine.
Okay, so athletics check, Ross.
Yep. Okay, that's a 24. Oh, God, I ripped his arm off.
There's this breaking sound as you snap his arm.
Oh no. We need Emmy to come back and heal the hobgoblin before they all kill us.
I'm just glad it's not my job, this kid.
Was he the boss?
Yep.
So does that make me the boss now?
That they all look at you with the.
What did I miss?
You need to fill her in.
Apparently, Yoji just broke a hobgoblin leader's arm
When did we come in contact with hobgoblins?
while you were busy looking after a dragon's sore tail.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
So we came across a group of, was it 8 hobgoblins?
8 hobgoblins, yeah.
And Somehow Yodri's ended up having a strength fight with them due to insults about his lack of might and usefulness. And the Hobgoblin leader rolled a 1 and Yodri rolled a 24. I'm feeding the rest of the Hobgoblin coffee while we wait because I'm bored. And we may just well be killed now.
No, I'm just saying, does that make me boss now? Because I've just beaten you.
He says no. Halflings are never boss.
Okay. But, never judge a book by its cover.
He always judges books by the cover, otherwise why would he pick book up if it's not a cover he likes?
That somehow makes sense.
If it has a horrific picture on the cover, he doesn't want to open it up and find out what's in it because he might lose his soul.
I nod. I agree.
Would you not open a book that says if you read this you will die?
I wouldn't open that book.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Or would you open the book of curses that will curse you? If it says
No, I
so on the
wouldn't open
cover.
that book either. No.
He says, I think your logic there is flawed. But
Maybe-
you did manage to break my arm.
Maybe I was wrong and he's like stronger rather than intelligent.
Oh, that's...
He has his men reset his arm for him. Apparently they're used to fixing their leader's arm.
Does he break his arm often, does he?
Quite possibly.
Oh dear. We asked what they know of the area. Is this their area? Have we accidentally stumbled across it?
Well, they came across this place in the desert, and they've been delving deeper further down. They come across these people with strange masks who they couldn't understand.
Same here.
And they just pointed and they went, oh, okay, we'll go that way instead.
Same here. You found anything interesting?
Yes, we found a little halfling who broke my arm.
Yeah, I'd say that was interesting.
Quite interesting. Considering normally they just work for you and you throw them ahead, and if they bounce, it's safe.
We don't do that with ours. He could break our arms.
I understand that now. Normally they don't.
Yeah. Do they have any recommendations of where to go or where not to go?
Well, they've just come down some stairs and come round a few corners, and they found themselves in this room and were searching it, and there was nothing useful here.
Are there any entrances or exits from this room?
There appears to be another exit from this room. All the way at the other side.
Are they going to go that way? Have they gone that way already?
If you're going to go that way, they'll go a different way because you got a halfling who breaks arms.
Oh, what happened to that, the rangers who were chasing down?
He locked the door, we almost broke our tails getting to it. We went a different way. We could go back if you wanted to and take the hobgoblins with us and see if they'll break the door open for us.
Then we have to unbar the door and all that stuff.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah,
I don't imagine it's hard to unbar a door.
No.
Yodri got himself a shiny gem.
We run into them again if we don't. Yeah.
I'm jealous.
I'm sure they weren't important, right?
Did Yodri pick up his shiny gem, or did Kalkrix get it before he did?
I think Kalkrix probably pinched it before I did.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Apparently you got a 50 gold piece gem.
Yay!
He rolled a 1 on trying to match the value.
So what do you want to do, Zal? Do you want to go back and try and get to the archer, or do you want to go through the new door?
New door is fine. I missed it a little bit, so I was just catching up.
New door it is.
New door opens.
Yeah.
Whee!
Well, at least that solved that encounter,
that's also
because I did not really want to fight 8 hobgoblins at the same time.
No, I didn't either.
And apparently you found another door.
Kalkrix sighs and opens the other door.
It doesn't open.
Is this a stone door?
Most of the doors are stone.
Is it locked or is it just not opening?
It appears to be locked.
It's a stone door like the other door. Do we have the paladin with us?
I'll have a look to see if I can find an opening mechanism.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay. Having a look, give me a perception roll.
Perception. Is a 26.
26. It appears to be barred on the other side.
Is there any way you can lift those bars?
Not easily.
Excuse me.
I don't think knock will work because it's not a mechanism.
I think Knock can take bars off. I can have a quick check.
Oh really? Huh.
As long as I believe, as long as it's not magically sealed.
Knock is an amazing spell for getting through things.
Oh, we need to get through something, otherwise we're just going to spend all night walking into dead ends and arm wrestling hobgoblins.
Oh, thank you.
So each time you do it, you unlock, unbar, or unstick something.
Wow.
Okay. Well, if you really want, I could place the spell slot on knock if we really want to get through. Considering that it all can just breakable stuff, but that seems to have not been today.
Yeah, the door seems to be a little impervious to your ability to open it.
I'll use knock. I'll knock nicely.
Okay, you use knock and the door opens. Inside you find, after all this struggle, the east wall has an outcropping of green stone that extends about 5 feet into the room. It has the shattered remains of several wooden tables and sturdy benches dot the floor. And standing at the other end of the room with his bow out is the creature you had, Yodri had seen and shut the door on.
I say hello!
I will give you initiative again.
We need no
Here we go.
I doubt that I'll roll another 20.
I'm probably not going to roll another 20 either.
So what did Sofa get? 3. What did Chevelle get?
Chevelle got 21.
What did Zal get?
16.
What did Calcrix get?
Fuck. Can I re-roll?
You can, yeah.
Grab that. Oh, you got it. Okay.
17 plus 1, 18.
Okay, what did Yodri get?
22.
Okay, so Yodri, the door's open. Do you shut the door again?
Please don't.
No. I'm going to walk through.
Yep.
Hands are raised, saying, Parlay, we mean you no harm. If you do attack us, my paladin friend will probably nuke your ass till
Sunrise.
whatever god that you worship, or pissed off.
Okay, so next up is Paladin.
I think the paladin's with his baby. Can the paladin hold his action?
You mean baby trumps GM?
Yeah.
It does.
Every time. Because the GM's not an asshole.
So it looks like then it's Calcrix, because we'll wait for the Paladin to come back.
Hello!
Um,
Oh no, paladin's come back.
Paladin's come back.
You probably missed for what I actually stated.
Well, you said parlay, didn't you?
Yes.
And that
Well,
he
I am
means
a
no
pirate.
harm, and that if he does cause harm, the paladin will smite his ass.
how far away is this creature?
He is within 30 feet of you.
30 feet.
Do we know what he is now that we're looking at him?
Not without identifying him.
Okay. How do you do that?
You basically spend an action.
Okay. Have I spent my action yet?
No, but it is...
No, I know it's not my turn. I'm just, maybe on my turn I could do that.
But you just got to see it to spend your action.
Okay.
I'm going to move 20 feet.
Yep.
Towards it. I'm going to use the bonus action and down immediate.
Yep.
Then I'm going to say, when I'm ready my sword.
Gesundheit.
Trying to think of how I'm going to say this.
Thou shalt not pass.
With the vigor.
Well, I don't know if I can actually say more than 3 words at this stage.
What are you trying to do?
Basically intimidate it so it doesn't shoot us again.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
There's 3 words for that. It's called stand your ground. Or stay your weapons.
Stay your weapons. Stand your ground means the opposite. It's at least ambiguous. Stay your weapons is not ambiguous.
Intimidate. 24.
24. Okay, he pierces the lower his bow, as you say.
Stay your weapons.
Stay your weapons.
Excellent.
And what does coverage wish to do?
Identify it.
Okay, give me a knowledge religion roll.
I don't know what that is, but
So it's using the religion skill, which uses, I believe, wisdom.
15,
To get to add your wisdom bonus.
16, 17.
Okay, on a 17, you identify it as a white, a version of undead that, if it touches you, can drain your life.
I don't go any closer, and I inform the others that I recognise that as a white, who will drain your life if it gets to touch you.
And it is its go. It puts its bow away and pulls out its sword, but has its sword in a ready but not aggressive stance. As it looks at you confused. What would Zal like to do?
I think Zal is with Mia.
Yeah. And what would you like to do? Just give me a sec.
All good.
I have to delay. Thanks for the interaction.
Okay, all good. And that brings us to Shofa.
Okay, so they obviously haven't attacked us, so is there any kind of writing or anything on the walls in this room? Or?
There's the what appears to be some sort of green crystal in the room.
Oh, green crystal. Okay. Did it look
Green outcropping of strange green stone that extends out of the wall.
Oh, it is stone. Okay. Are they in front of that, or are they?
They sort of using it as partial cover.
Oh, they're using it as cover. Okay.
As partial cover. Doesn't give them much cover.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to approach them then, or I'll spook them. But they look like a right. You said.
A
Yep.
white.
White. Sorry.
Not a right, a white.
Yes.
Better than a wong.
Yeah, but wands can't drain your life.
Well,
Depends on the wong.
they did swap to a sword, so I'm not sure if they're gonna attack us or not. So I'll just.
Well, you do have someone in front of him with a sword out. and has done a vow of empathy, done a vow against him, a paladinish vow.
Well, if they attack the paladin, then I'll use vicious mockery. So I'll prepare.
So you have ready in action to
Ready. That's right. Yep.
if he attacks. Okay, we're up to Yodri.
Okay. So there's only one of them, or there's multiple?
There's only one of them.
Okay. What the hell is he?
A white.
He-
I've identified him as a
The
white,
dragon identified him as a white.
and I informed the group.
Wait.
Left.
Okay, so
No,
that's
white.
a, what was it, a fighter version of a lich, is it?
It's the light lich. That's why it's called a white.
Okay.
Less calories than the normal lich.
Okay, so I don't
Does that
really
mean
have
it
any
takes
problems
less to
with
smash him?
intelligent undead, but I think the paladin
Takes
does.
less to smash him, yes.
So, what's your story?
Well, he looks at you, and now it's Chauvel's turn. She's still in initiative at the moment.
Oh, we're still in initiative?
Yeah.
What's happening, sorry? What we're doing, Bob.
So while you've vowed it, and all it's done is it put its bow away and drew his sword in a ready position, but not an aggressive stance. And it basically was waiting to see what everyone else was doing. And Yodri tried to ask her questions.
With any response?
Well, he can't really respond out of turn.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got a magical effect cast on it.
Yes. I'm going to ready an action that if it attacks me, I will hit it.
Okay. You are ready. Then Calcrix.
I repeat Yodri's query? Greetings?
Okay, it says something in a very strong accent, which you have no idea what he just says.
Does anyone understand him?
Oh well, next round.
We'd have to sit around for 10 minutes to work that one out.
Pretty much, for some people.
What language was it?
It's one that you've heard in Galantry.
Oh,
But I don't know it.
No.
Does any of the group know it?
None of the group should have learned it.
Okay.
It was the Galantrian version of Scottish.
Oh god.
woohoo!
I mind coffee?
He shakes his head.
No, whiskey.
Whiskey?
Coffee, whiskey. Yeah. So
Irish
going
coffee?
back, so it's my
not
turn
quite
again.
Scottish, but you know.
What was that, Ross?
So it's my turn up again.
Yes, you're up.
Yep. Okay. I can quickly cast comprehend languages. Could you repeat that again, please?
He says he not understand a thing you say.
Okay. Couldn't understand a word I said. Do you? I can understand him, but he can't understand me. What languages do I know? Rattle. Do you know Dwarvish? Gnomish?
What is it you're trying to say, laddie? I can't
Okay.
understand the thing you're saying.
So I gather he doesn't understand
He doesn't understand us, but I can understand him.
Thiotian, Auran, Celestial, Draconic, Gnome, Goblin, or Ethengarian. Okay, so yeah, he's none of those. Because I would understand any of those, would I? Yeah, alright. I try miming.
It sort of watches, amused by your miming.
Okay.
He doesn't need to blink.
I'm kind of lost, guys. I don't know how to communicate with something that doesn't speak my language.
2 words. Groovy.
Is it a language that Zol understands?
No, it's the Scottish version of Galantrian.
Yeah, but I might know that.
Not unless you spent time learning that specific language.
Mia knows
And he
it.
might understand Galantry.
Yeah, it might, if it's a Scottish version.
There are different Galantrian languages. It's one of
But there might be some common words in the dialect.
It doesn't share a dialect. They have many nationalities there.
Yeah, but like even Scottish has shared words amongst like the Welsh and the Irish.
What, like shit, shite?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like the Russian, the Polish, and all the Slavs understand
Okay.
bits of each other's language.
I'm trying to listen to this hip-hop. I need it.
So you do know that it shares a roots with the French language of the Galantrian area, because both of those languages came from a different world.
Okay.
They did not originate on this world.
Okay, so there's... How does it not know any of the language of the world that we're in?
It may not have learned it.
Okay, how does it communicate?
It probably doesn't.
Does it understand pictures?
It doesn't understand you. It doesn't understand anything everyone's saying in front of it. It's sort of a bit confused.
Alright,
I draw a picture.
I'm gonna sit down for 10 minutes and hum while I cast comprehend languages.
Okay. So after 10 minutes, you
I
start
make
hearing
a coffee
the...
and offer the wider coffee. Like I put it down and I back away.
You can't cast comprehend languages on other people. Or did we have a helm that was like some
That's a
telepathy
spell, I
thing?
think.
So after your 10 minutes thing, you start hearing that really Scottish, I have no idea what you're trying to say, laddies.
Right. Okay.
But you got this big old paladin in front of me. I can tell it's a paladin because I keep seeing paladin.
Okay.
I'm like, hurts my head too.
Okay. I'll go point to myself and go, Yodri, and then point to him.
Just, I know you're a halfling, he says. Why do you keep pointing you and say halfling?
Okay.
I gather we don't have any
I'll point to
kind of...
myself and going, Yodri, and then point to him and what? You. What? You.
Can you roleplay?
You get something else. He says McGregor. He's a McGregor.
A McGregor.
He's McGregor.
Calcrix is busily drawing on the floor, trying to communicate their whole story.
With little shiny rocks drawn here and there.
Lots of drawings.
Okay, so you've got a picture of him and you're saying, writing down McGregor.
No, I think there's just...
He's saying Godry.
I think there's just a picture of Calcrix finding lots of treasure.
Dragons and stick people and monsters and like deserts and coffee and, just imagine an 8-year-old child's drawing all over the 80-foot room.
Okay, so you never everybody confused.
Comprehend just lets you understand. It doesn't actually translate for you.
No.
Nah.
We really need a translating language spell. I don't understand why we don't have one
It's a
already.
third level spell called Tongues.
It's like a 5th or 6th
Third level spell that you get at 5th level.
Oh,
Yeah,
what level are
yeah,
we?
Yeah, 5th level.
You should be 7th level.
Then why don't we have it?
Because it's a 5th spell level, isn't it?
No, it's a third level spell.
Third level spell, and we're 7th.
I don't think bards can
You have to choose to take it.
get.
If it's not one of the ones you chose to take, you don't get it.
Yeah, it seems incredibly handy when your adventure is going to different lands.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've actually come across someone you couldn't communicate with.
Is it? I thought we've come across a lot of people we couldn't communicate
No,
with.
Yeah, but no, we had a language in common.
Yeah.
You found out you had languages in common with most of them. This one here, he has no idea what you're trying to
We've
say.
had enough languages amongst us that one of us has usually been able to cover it. But
Does he understand dragon drawings?
He's amused by your drawings, but he doesn't understand what they're trying to get across to him.
Does he take my coffee?
No, because he doesn't drink.
am I able to kind of... Because he's next to the green gem, isn't he, right?
The green stone.
Green
It's not
stone,
an act. Yeah.
sorry. Can I kind of indicate that I'd like to look and point at the gem? Sorry, the stone, the green stone.
Well, he sort of sidles along the wall, facing Paladin as he moves off to the side.
Okay, I'll kind of indicate that as an allowance to go next to the stone and inspect it. Can I use my stone cunning on that?
Yes, you can.
Alright. That gives me... That's not very good.
You can re-roll.
That's okay, I didn't do too badly actually.
Depends on how important it is for you to...
18.
Is McGregor?
Well, we've just had a player do a roll, so I'll answer that first. Okay, so you had a look at the green stone. It appears to be a more dense stone outcropping than the rest of the walls.
So it's just part of the walls?
It appears to be something they couldn't tunnel through when they were building the room.
Okay.
The equivalent of hitting granite and having
just building a room
around
around it instead of...
So it's like a green form of granite?
It's a green form of granite, yes. Extremely dense rock.
Right. I'm assuming you can't use that for things unless you had the right materials.
If you mined it, you could, yes.
I don't know if I have a mining pickaxe in my smith tools. I don't know.
You've really needed to mine anything.
Yeah. I don't know if it's good or not.
I don't suppose our little green friend understands the white, does he?
He's
In the backpack?
not even looking.
Oh. Does the white respond to the little green guy?
Well, he's currently in the backpack.
Oh, fair enough.
You pull him
got
out.
his head sticking out?
Not all the time.
Oh, okay.
Would I be able to use a hammer and chisel to kind of try and
Sure.
get a bit off?
Give me a strength check.
Oh, that's a good point, strength, eh? I wonder if someone else might be better suited to this. That's a horrible roll.
What did you get?
Let's have a look. That is...
There you go. Hello.
Here we go. That's a 4.
Okay, you smash your hand with the hammer.
Yep, I'm gonna hand it to someone else who's stronger and ask if they can just chip a bit off. Sure.
Giving yourself 3 points of bludgeoning damage on your hand.
Okay, 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That was it. Is McGregor wearing any emblems or anything like that on him?
He has a lot of skull motifs.
Yeah.
Can I show you my dad's skull?
He likes the cut of your jib, he says in Scottish.
He likes the cut of your jib, so he approves of your dad's skull.
Right, but he doesn't have any sort of other reaction to it otherwise.
He doesn't
But your
recognize it.
dad doesn't talk white.
Or Scottish.
Or Scottish.
Yeah.
Do I understand any of what he says?
Everything just comes across as a garble.
Right.
Yodri, can you kind of take a chip off this, please?
What?
So you have a chisel and hammer handed to you by a Disney elf who's got this big bruise on her hand.
Yeah, because you're not a dwarf anymore.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. I still have the knowledge, but not quite the skills.
Okay, so I don't have the skill, so you just want me to hit the wall or what?
No, the green granite.
Okay, I hit the green granite.
Give
Is
me
that an athletics check or what?
give me a strength check. She's not trained in using mining tools.
Okay, that's a 10.
It's a 10. There's a lot of sparks, and then he hands you back a bent chisel.
Alright, well, I'll have to get a new one on the way back then. Oh, well, I tried. I'll just put it away in my packs.
I'm not having a lot of...
That's probably the reason why they dug around
Well,
it.
you know, this was easy when I was
You do
small.
expect that's the reason why they dug around it too. There's not even a scratch mark from where you bent the chisel.
But can you imagine if we managed to make weapons out of this? It'd be amazing.
You'd have to have tools that could make weapons out of it first.
Dwarves have tools that make weapons out of that.
A pity you're not a dwarf.
Looks like you'll just have to mine better ore to make better tools.
Can I walk out the door?
Yes, you can walk out the door.
Excellent.
Question is that
Which door do you want to walk out? You want to walk out the one next to the
have...
white that leads back?
The one we just came in.
Okay.
While I grumble and mumble and walk out the door for
But
5
why
minutes.
don't you have dwarf tools on you? You know how useful they are.
Those were my dwarf tools.
And they smashed. You said dwarves have tools that could get through it.
Yes, but not ones they carry with them.
Well, why aren't you carrying them with you?
Because I'm an elf now, I can't carry as much.
Proper dwarves do. Remember, he's a reject dwarf?
He's only a part-time dwarf.
Yes, exactly.
This is exactly why Chauffeur has left the room.
Okay, so yes, what do you wish to do with your Scottish white?
So the problem with comprehend language is I understand him, but it's basically gets translated, so I can't actually repeat the word that he says. That's correct, isn't
That
it?
is correct, yes.
So the only way somebody can sort of learn it is if they don't have the language and I translate what it is.
So think of it as someone has English dubbed his speech. So think of watching one of those Japanese films with English dubbing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what comprehend language does for you.
I do a couple of thief pants signs, see if he understands that.
He doesn't even seem to notice.
Okay, so he doesn't have any roguish abilities.
Says, you've got your paladin there, lads. Are you intending on using him for something?
Okay, so he wants to know if we're going to be using you for something. Probably best you probably stand down.
After shutting door in my face and talk and then opening like you're about to attack me, next thing I know you come chasing me. Why are you chasing me all the ways, laddie? You're not like Scottish people.
Scottish, good. Thumbs up.
Well, when you put your thumbs up, he puts his sword away and makes like he's going to leave through the door you came in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to do anything?
No. It's the paladin who has a problem with undead.
Yeah, we can't even talk to him, so what we can do.
I'm still very unsure about this character.
Well, he's a mad Scotsman from ancient Gladio or whatever.
Yeah, from Galantry at some point.
Galantry.
Oh, but we have the emblem things we got from the statues. No, didn't we get some kind of emblems or something from one of the gods upstairs? Someone
You got emblems from the gods from this pyramid, but none of them are from Galantry.
Right, yeah, no, there's the ones in here, I think.
Got the emblem from the
Actually,
ones here.
doesn't our rogues or whatever have Galantry symbols or something like that?
I don't know. Does it?
No, I thought that it was showing our ranks and that.
Are you wearing your school robes while entering?
I can turn my armor off and it'll show it.
Though you'd also realise he doesn't look like he's a spellcaster, so You might not recognise them.
Yeah, he
either.
might not reckon.
What if we showed him?
Yeah, he might not reckon.
What if we showed him one of the emblems from deities here, with a, I guess, to try and indicate does he believe in any of the deities here? Bit of a long shot, but you know.
Well, when he put his sword away and started walking, does anyone try to stop him?
I'm kind of worried he'll try and attack us, to be honest.
No, I don't think he will. Not with a crazed paladin looking at him.
But why would he just randomly? Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's because I slammed the door in his face. That's the reason why he did it.
Right. So instead of inviting him to tea, you slammed the door in his face.
Yeah.
Can we offer him some, perhaps food or water?
He's undead.
What?
Oh, he is undead. He's undead. Right. Okay.
That's what I mean. He doesn't drink coffee.
Yep. Okay.
He doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep.
And yet he's willing to talk to us. That's interesting.
He's intelligent undead.
But we can't talk to him, so we can't share stories.
Yeah.
Well, he did give some sort of information to some of you, but they weren't able to communicate back. So he was a... And then someone gave him a thumbs up, so he's put his sword away and started walking away.
Okay. Guess fair enough if we can't understand him. I got your tummy, yes do, na na na. Sorry.
He looks happy though.
He's been looking for attention all evening. Alright, yeah, he's struggling. There you go.
Okay, so, yes, he walks past the party and down the corridor.
Is he going anywhere particular?
Well, he's going the way you came in because he barred the other door.
Oh, okay.
Is the other door the only exit?
The other door's the only exit.
So we've gone into a big circle?
You got into a big circle.
Pity no one could ask him how to get out of here.
Well, we unbar the door.
Oh.
And that leads back to where you've got a door barred on the other side by the people roasting mellows.
Yep.
Knock
and
3
just-
times?
Was it knock 3 times?
Yep. And you hear the sound of them opening and going, "Have you found something?"
Not greatly.
You don't happen to speak Scottish, do you?
Why do we speak?
Galadriel Scott.
Why would we speak languages of that country? We're not from there. We're from further away.
Yeah. Well,
We've learnt the local language of Thaiation, but
Yeah.
we don't really learn the obscure languages.
Yeah, well, we sort of parlayed with the undead thing.
Was
He
he
seems to
polite?
be harmless if you ask him nicely. But he can't understand a word you're saying.
Well, that's a polite undead. I've never come across many polite undead before.
No, neither have we. Hopefully he doesn't kill us later.
I think he's probably cursed with one of these halls.
Maybe he lost his, teddy bear or something.
I could give him a teddy bear.
Might be looking for his one.
You could do as a temporary replacement.
Martin,
Yep.
what if I had 10 minutes to cast comprehend languages in the background?
You had plenty of time to do that, and you also got to hear the fact that he doesn't understand a thing anyone else is saying.
Apart from me, now that I've passed comprehend languages.
No, he can't understand you. You can understand him. Comprehend languages doesn't work both ways.
Oh.
So it's the equivalent of he's gone from saying strange sounds to you're watching an Asian film dubbed over by an English actor. So there's occasionally where his mouth is moving and nothing's been said, and sometimes where his mouth isn't moving and things are being said.
Right. Yep. Cool. At least I have a better grasp on the conversation now, I guess.
It just comes across as he is very confused why I'm holding a paladin against him.
I can tell the paladin to stand down.
And you also see this big story on the floor about Calcrix and getting jewels and gems and
Yes, dinosaurs.
And there's dinosaurs in there too.
And because I saw skull motifs, I've drawn little skulls everywhere, like the Punisher.
Because it says they understand any written language, and you've written a story on the floor.
Yeah. A long one.
A very long story on the floor.
I've got 80 feet.
Carl Crooks has been busy.
Okay, noted. I tell Chevelle to... Can you take off the Battle of Immunity if you have to move something?
I think it walked away. Because it got bored with us.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Because we couldn't talk to it, and it's like, and walked off.
Oh, okay.
So someone gave him a thumbs up, so he went, "Oh, that must be my cue," and walked off.
Oh. Wow. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Blame the halfling.
I don't know. You didn't help us either.
It's kind of hard when I don't speak Scottish.
Well, the only thing we got out of that was
None
a
of us
broken
do.
pickaxe.
No, broken chisel.
Chisel, yeah.
Broken chisel. Okay.
And a sore hand.
Yep.
What?
Well, I don't have the sore hand, so I'm happy.
He tried to hit a chisel against the strange green rock and managed to hit his hand instead.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
It was not fun.
It's the thing of the Disney princess is not good with dwarven tools.
So, should we change your race again, Sofa?
I think Schofer wouldn't mind being a dwarf again.
Let's bring back on track.
Schofen, you did.
I'm gonna have to make some kind of rule that it has to be at least 6 months before you can change my race again.
Schofen should have challenged, was it the brave princess? Then he would have been able to understand the white.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay, so the undead leaves the building.
Yeah.
I'm like half tempted to chase after him because I actually want to see if I can have a conversation, but...
Well, it's very hard to have a conversation one-sided. You can understand what he says, he can't understand you.
Yeah.
So pretty much he's gotten bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the other thing is your dad can't cast any language spells either.
No. Because all he says is my name mostly. I still need to work that out.
Okay. So yes, and you've managed to open the door to the people who make marshmallows. They're still toasting marshmallows.
Do you have any suggestions for another way we can go?
Well, they said you've just been the other way, so they're not sure. You're the ones
We
exploring.
might need to go back the way we came and try one of the other doors we missed earlier. We do that?
And as you do that, you see some hobgoblins walk in the other doorway.
Okay.
They look familiar.
Okay. Hi. Again.
One of them wears with a slightly broken arm. You can see it really bandaged up.
Do they say anything?
Oh.
I guess we keep going.
Which way do you go?
One of the ways we haven't gone.
Okay, so you end up going back to where there is the 3 corridors.
Pick a new corridor. Hope we
Sorry.
don't end up going in circles again.
I'm going to try to make sure I actually see which way you're going so you don't fall off the map.
I don't know. Falling off the map could be exciting by now.
Yes, but then I might not be able to get you back on the map.
Yeah. Fair enough. You want to play around? Yeah, someone
Okay,
else
so
will
you
play.
find yourself in the room where you met the hobgoblins. They've all left. You've
Okay.
seen where they've gone to.
But there was no extra exits from that room.
No, just the one you came in.
So we just keep tracing our way back until there's a new way to go.
Okay. Then you come up to T intersection where you can go left, which you haven't been yet.
Let's go left.
And ahead of you is some doors, and to the right of you is another T intersection. Is another passageway for another door. So you got a door to the right of you, a door to the front of you. Which door do you want to take?
Both.
Split body, open both at the same time. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So you're doing one, she's doing the other?
Yep.
I'm just doing what I'm told.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yep.
Okay. You don't need to actually read what's in both of them because that would be funny.
If it all goes wrong, I'm blaming this.
You can blame me all you like, but I still supply the coffee.
Okay.
So I supply the animals.
So are you taking the straight or the right?
I thought we'd do... Oh,
No.
my character. Apparently the right.
Okay.
Straight.
Okay. Dragon runs ahead. Who follows the dragon?
I'll follow the dragon.
Everyone else.
And who's following the Disney princess?
The paladin.
Okay, the paladin's following the Disney princess.
You're not alone.
It's alright.
Okay, so
Indeed, you've probably got the most powerful other person you could have with you.
Yeah, well, we have history we're not supposed to talk about, so...
Exactly. Awkward.
so we'll do that one first. Okay, so you find a room with a hole in it.
A hole in the floor?
Yep.
Okay.
And a ladder coming up.
Interesting.
And you see doors on the far wall from the one you open. And you can see the two wooden statues standing either side of the hole.
Okay.
Each one carved in the shape of a wolf.
A wolf, okay. Interesting.
Okay. So while you're doing that, then we have Yodri, Zal, and Calcrix moving down to the other door.
I open the door. Do I find a dinosaur?
And
A little one? I can walk?
And before you open the door, you see that there's a little small locked box next to the door.
Oh. Can I investigate said box?
It seems to be locked.
I pointed out to Zal.
Did you really want me to waste another spell slot on knock today?
It's a box. You might be able to discern something about it.
Plus, you also have Yodri here. He likes locks.
Yeah. I pointed also out to Yodri.
Well, there's a lock, is there?
There's a little box.
There's a locked box next to the door.
How big is
Okay,
little?
I'll check to see if there's any traps. And
But how big is little? Like, trinket box.
Mm-hmm.
and it's not a baby mimic.
Well, we can find out.
I poke it with a claw.
It feels rather solid.
Okay.
It's a very good mimic.
Okay. Can Yodri unlock it?
We don't know. Can he?
Yes, I can unlock it.
He believes he can. What do you get for his thieves' tool check?
Wow, it's been bad with sharper, especially with.
You can get more gold that way.
It's 20.
Okay, the lock pops open rather easily. Apparently, it was not too difficult for you. And inside you find a dozen strips of black cloth.
Okay. I don't know if we should touch that.
Well, presumably Yodri's already touched it by opening it.
Well, he's
No, I've
opened the
just
box
opened
but
the
not
box. I
touched
haven't
the
touched anything
strips.
inside it.
Why would there be a box with black ribbons in front of the door? Do the ribbons have anything?
Blindfold? Maybe people will get walked in there with blindfolds or something? I really don't know.
Does the box have any the insignia or anything?
Nope, just has the lock.
Weird. Put it down, leave it, relock it, leave it.
Okay. Do you relock the box? Do you try the door?
I do.
Yes.
The door is unlocked. Opening the door, you're greeted by a soft glow of warm light coming from the far side of a rough-hewn chamber. The light comes from a pair of battered bronze braziers in the northeast and southeast corners of the room. Along the east wall are several changing screens depicting geometric shapes. However, the cloth of the screen is dirty and torn in several locations. Several robes and dresses are draped across the screen. Several robes and dresses are draped across the screens. A collection of pillows is situated in the middle of the room. Two lithe figures adorned in cloaks and drawn hoods quietly chant and hum whilst gently swaying to and fro.
Do they notice us?
They do, and they turn your way.
Do they greet us or anything?
They go, hello.
They say hello.
Who are you and why are you here?
I leave the talking to Zal.
We are exploring this great. Do we know it's a pyramid? Great structure.
You do.
Do they are they wearing masks or anything?
You look closely.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
You don't need the paladin.
No, not near the paladin. That's not good. Can I reroll that?
Yep.
Okay, you can reroll that.
That is not much better. Yeah, I probably epically failed that.
Is your dice trying to kill you again?
What did you get?
My first roll was a 1, my second roll was a 2, and I'm just checking what my con save is. Plus 0, so a grand total of 2.
Okay, so you go very still.
Do we notice?
Perception roll. Jodri can also have a perception roll.
I'm still staring at the
14.
locked box.
Plus 19.
19. Okay, so
Yeah, I got an 8. I rolled a 1.
looks as if Zal has stopped moving and is paused while staring at the people.
Have they changed their demeanour at all?
No, they seem to be looking in your direction.
Do
They seem to be looking at each other.
I tap Zal and see if she says anything?
Tink, 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 tink.
I take it that something's wrong then.
You just tapped Zyle and just sounded...
Sound like you're tapping stone.
I yell really loudly for Cheval.
Cheval!
And if I can't move Zal back, then I attack.
There's blindfolds in the thing.
Yeah, that'll explain why there's blindfolds in the thing.
Okay, so does Yodri look up?
No, I'm going to pop open the little
Lockbox?
lockbox.
It got relocked, so you have to do another action to unlock it.
Okay, so...
Because remember, someone did say they locked it.
Yep. That's a 26 to unlock it.
Okay, it was obviously a lot easier to unlock this time than last time as you unlocked the box.
Yep.
It's getting loose.
Getting loose. And
He already knows how to pick it.
and considering we are at 10 o'clock, that might be a good place to finish
Really?
for tonight.
Something exciting happens and you're like, let's finish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Always leaving a cliffhanger.
Says
Right,
that,
so the wannabe ranger is now stoned.
Has managed to instantly petrify herself.
Yay.
You have to fail the roll by more than 5 to actually petrify yourself.
Yep.
So you had less than 50% chance of actually doing so, and you rolled twice.
Yeah, I did. And I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
With a con of plus 0.
I think it was going to happen either way.
Probably.
I knew they were blindfolds.
Yes, they were.
It's a good guess.
So you've just found a pair of Medusa.
Oh.
which Sal had a good look at.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure you have lesser restoration, don't you?
Probably.
Good, because I'm gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
I'm gonna need it.
I have it.
Oh, you have it as well.
as long as you don't turn to stone too.
Well, if someone yells down the corridor that, don't look at them, whatever these things are, then,
We'll find out in a fortnight if someone remembers.
Exactly.
Because Calcrix doesn't know precisely what they are. It's bad, freezy monsters.
Yep.
Don't look at them.
Quick, write it down. We're blindfold with exclamation marks out the wazoo.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll put it on end music, and then if you wanted to chat afterwards, we can do that for a little bit too.
Oh.
Okay, so end music coming up.